The WWE Universe was left absolutely stunned when Rhea Ripley finally came calling for Liv Morgan during Saturday night's main event on December 14, 2024. Hello friends, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. For months, tension had been building between these two dominant forces, and fans knew it was only a matter of time before things exploded. But what nobody expected was just how intense, emotional, and personal this confrontation would become. Liv Morgan had been walking around with confidence, acting like she had already won the war, but when Rhea Ripley appeared, the atmosphere changed instantly. The energy in the arena shifted, and suddenly, Liv's reign of confidence looked far less secure. Rhea Ripley is not someone who forgets betrayal, disrespect, or unfinished business. Ever since Liv Morgan managed to turn the tables in ways nobody expected, fans had been waiting for the exact moment Ripley would return and remind everyone why she is one of the most feared women in WWE history. Saturday night's main event became that moment. It was not just about revenge. It was about reclaiming dominance, reclaiming respect, and sending a message that Mami was far from finished. Liv Morgan had spent months building momentum and proving critics wrong. Many fans underestimated her rise, believing she could never truly stand at the top of the women's division. Yet Liv continued to surprise people, becoming stronger, more confident, and more dangerous with every challenge. She embraced controversy, embraced chaos, and used every opportunity to establish herself as a legitimate star. But standing across from Rhea Ripley is a completely different challenge. Ripley brings an aura that few superstars can match. Her presence alone changes everything. When Rhea Ripley finally made her intentions clear, fans immediately realized this rivalry was far from over. The history between these two women is impossible to ignore. Injuries, championship drama, betrayal, emotional confrontations, and shocking twists have all played a part in turning this into one of WWE's most personal rivalries. Unlike many feuds built only around titles, this one feels deeply emotional. There is pride involved. There is anger involved. And most importantly, there is unfinished business. For Liv Morgan, this situation represents one of the biggest tests of her career. It is easy to feel unstoppable when your biggest rival is not standing directly in front of you. But when Rhea Ripley enters the picture, everything changes. Ripley has always been dominant, aggressive, and mentally intimidating. She knows how to get inside her opponents' heads and force them into mistakes. Liv Morgan may be fearless, but even the toughest competitors understand how dangerous Rhea Ripley can be when she has something personal to prove. The WWE Universe reacted instantly because fans understand what this rivalry means. This is not simply another championship feud. This is a collision between two women who genuinely changed each other's careers forever. Liv Morgan evolved partly because of what happened between her and Ripley. Meanwhile, Ripley has unfinished emotions connected to everything Liv represented during her absence. Every stare, every word, and every moment between them carries emotional weight. There is also a psychological aspect to this rivalry that makes it incredibly fascinating. Liv Morgan has developed a new level of confidence, but confidence can sometimes turn into overconfidence. Rhea Ripley, meanwhile, thrives when people underestimate her hunger and determination. Ripley has always been someone who channels frustration into destruction. If she believes Liv took something from her, then Saturday night's main event may only be the beginning of something much bigger. Many fans immediately started wondering what happens next. Does this confrontation lead directly to another huge match? Could there be championship implications? Or are we about to witness an even darker and more personal chapter in their rivalry? WWE clearly understands the chemistry between these two stars. Whenever Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan share the spotlight, fans pay attention because there is unpredictability involved. Nobody knows exactly what will happen next, and that uncertainty makes the story even more exciting. Liv Morgan is no stranger to proving doubters wrong. Throughout her WWE career, she has constantly fought uphill battles. Critics doubted her ability to become champion. Critics questioned her toughness and consistency. Yet somehow, Liv kept pushing forward and creating unforgettable moments. That resilience is exactly why she remains dangerous, even when facing someone as intimidating as Rhea Ripley. Liv may not have the same physical power, but she has heart, unpredictability, and the willingness to take risks that others avoid. Rhea Ripley, however, is built differently. She carries herself like a force of nature. Her confidence comes from years of dominance and hard-earned success. She knows exactly how powerful she is, and perhaps even more importantly, she knows how much fear her name creates. Ripley returning to confront Liv Morgan felt like the return of a storm. Suddenly, everything Liv had built looked vulnerable again. Saturday night's main event delivered the kind of emotional intensity WWE fans love to see. It reminded viewers that rivalries become unforgettable when emotions feel real. This was not about scripted competition alone. This was about history. It was about revenge. It was about power. And perhaps most importantly, it was about proving who truly belongs at the top of the women's division. As fans continue discussing this explosive moment, one thing is becoming clear. The story between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan is nowhere near finished. If anything, it feels like things are only beginning to heat up again. Every interaction between them now carries massive importance because nobody knows who will come out on top when the dust finally settles. Will Liv Morgan continue proving everyone wrong and stand tall against one of WWE's most dangerous superstars? Or will Rhea Ripley remind the entire world exactly why she has been one of the most dominant women in WWE history? One thing is certain, when Rhea Ripley comes calling for Liv Morgan, nobody can afford to look away. The stakes are too high, the emotions are too intense, and the rivalry is simply too personal to ignore.